Hello and welcome back to a new video. In this one, we're talking about a very fantastic thing which has happened with ChargePoint over the past few days. Now, some people are going to be happy about this, some people are going to be sad about it, but right now I think ChargePoint is at an extremely discounted price, and that is SBE stock because the merger hasn't taken place yet. But basically, guys, this one has been selling off by quite a significant amount from only the 9th of February up until now. We can see we are down about 10%, which doesn't sound like too much, but honestly, with this one being so hyped, I think it really is a significant amount. So the question for this episode is, should you buy the dip or should you avoid the stock? Well, obviously I am not a financial advisor and I'm sure you already know that, but with that being said, if you will enjoy the episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because this is all of my opinions coming up in this video and it would be appreciated if you could subscribe. Right, let's jump straight in. So yeah guys, SBE stock has seen a lot of volatility over the past 6 months, mainly ever since this merger was announced, because once it comes to EV stocks, and when I'm talking about EV stocks, charging is no exception, people get really hyped. We've seen ChargePoint stock basically rally all the way up to about $40, maybe even a bit higher than that at the highs, but basically this one took off by quite a significant amount and it's not really been down since. Now mainly from about late January, we have seen a lot of this hype kind of go out of the stock. It was down about 16% from that point, so kind of a bit the profits were lost, but overall if you'd have bought this one at a low point you would have still made a significant amount of money. But most recently the merger date has been delayed. Now is the 25th of February, and ever since this day 6 days ago when this was announced, we have actually seen a lot of stuff happen and mainly the share price plummet by quite a significant amount. So right now I think we are in pretty much a fantastic position to buy ChargePoint stock. If you do know what SBE and ChargePoint are going to be doing post merger, you'll know there's a lot of potential in this company. EV charging is already pretty big and ChargePoint is one of the biggest. On top of that, the whole sector is set to expand in the next few years and ChargePoint itself are looking to expand their business as well. And I think it's little things like this which really are going to set this company apart from the competition going forwards. I think this stock really could be worth $100, maybe even $200, $300, $400, $500. Because here's the thing guys, yes, ChargePoint right now, or at least SBE pre-merger, is pretty high in price, it's around $37, but let's face it, we've seen companies like Tesla become the market leaders in electric cars, and that stock is worth about $2 or $3 grand right now. I mean, yes, it has had a share split which has brought it down to about 800, maybe a bit more at the time of filming this video, but I'm trying to say ultimately the share is worth a lot, and that is because Tesla is a leading automotive electric vehicle company. Now what a lot of people aren't talking about at the minute is electric vehicle charging companies and electric vehicle battery companies. And I think hype is the main thing driving Tesla. I think a lot of people are looking for the next Tesla. Now I'm not saying that ChargePoint is going to be the next Tesla, but let's face it, charging itself for electric vehicles is already a pretty big industry. Going forwards it is going to be bigger, and some companies are going to emerge as market leaders. And personally, with the infrastructure which ChargePoint already has and the 50 times expansion which they implied that they are going for in the next 5 years, there really is some big potential for this one to explode in price. I think there is a lot of growth coming for this company. I think right now at the current price of $37.08 is really undervalued. I think it is going to go up pre-merger, and of course even post-merger I think this one is going to be a long-term hold. So would I buy the dip guys? Honestly I absolutely would, especially look at this one on the past 5 days. We can see we saw a big sell-off on the 11th and it actually kind of finished on about the 12th. And from this point here on the 16th, we have actually seen a bit of an increase in price. It did actually sell off later towards the end of that day though, so not really the best thing in the world. But overall, things weren't too bad for the stock. And I think right now it is coming to a low point and it's probably going to start picking itself back up for the rest of the week. And I think the rest of the week is hopefully going to be positive for the stock as people really do see it for what it is and buy as many shares as possible as this one. Now guys, I would definitely consider buying this one in a decent position. I wouldn't spend too much money on it because it's never necessarily a good thing to concentrate your entire investments on one stock, but I think ChargePoint is solid and the potential is there for this one. And if you are going to be buying it, in my view at least, it is going to be a hold for the next 5 to 10 years as this whole sector is bound to expand. And who knows guys, this one could definitely touch $100 in my opinion for sure. I think it is also possible that it could go as high as $500 if the industry does actually expand as rapidly as people do think it is going to. So ultimately guys, this stock does have a lot of potential in the future. I think it could be a fantastic buy right now at $37. I think it's definitely a perfect opportunity to buy the dip if you missed out on ChargePoint previously. I definitely think we could see as high as $60 pre-merger, but I would definitely say that $40 or $50 is a reasonable estimate, which would still give us a relatively decent amount of profit. But please do tell me what you think down in the comments. Even if this one was to rocket pre-merger, or at least around the point of that merger, I definitely still do believe it is a long-term hold, but I definitely want to hear what you have to say down below, so please drop us a comment, it would be appreciated. But I hope that you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye until then.